This is our 536th episode. We have an old friend of the show on the phone. I have to figure out. I've got to get him through the headset and then see if he's there. Are you there? Can you hear me? Oh, wait, I think I have to...
Who are you waiting for?
Hey, can you hear...
Sounds like an exciting guest.
I'm hearing you as a little bit of backlash. Say something, Jeff. Jeff, can you hear me? No, I heard you.
I hear you, but I also hear myself.
Oh, well, you got to turn down your web thing. Do you have the... Are you actually listening to this radio program? Oh, Jeff, I lost you.
What?
Oh.
You have a radio program?
Yes, it's called Dave's Gone By. Thank you, Hun. You're not Hun. Hun, I'm talking to the Hun who is my Hun. Hello, Hun. Thank you for joining us in the first part of Dave's Gone By. I'll catch you in a little while. Love you. Call me if you need anything. So, Jeff, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, and I finally remembered to call you.
Thank you for giving a happy Hanukkah to you.
Oh, yes. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach to you, too. Did you celebrate Hanukkah?
Well, sort of.
What did you do?
I lit candles and got myself a tablet.
You got yourself a tablet? It's Hanukkah. You should have 2 tablets with 10 commandments on them.
That's true.
That's a joke right there.
But it was funny, hilarious.
So, are you in?
But it was amazing.
What?
I opened up my first Hanukkah gift, and I got exactly what I wanted.
What was it?
A tablet.
Oh, so did you get it for yourself, or did someone get it for you?
No, I got it for myself.
Mit Mazel McGlick. So, why did you want a tablet as opposed to an iPhone or a small computer? Why did you choose a tablet? I'm always curious about this stuff.
Because I have an iPhone and I have a small computer.
Uh-huh. But what would you use a tablet? Yeah.
A tablet just gets you onto the internet and you don't have to carry around the whole freaking computer.
Cool. But you can do that on your phone.
I don't like doing it on my phone. I don't know why.
Well, I find it annoying, too. A few months ago, I bit the bullet and bought a basic smartphone, and I can get on the internet, but it is a pain in the butt.
And also, it's so small.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. So do you love your tablet? Are you enjoying it so far?
I am.
Good.
I got a Galaxy 4.
Uh-huh.
I'm very happy. And it was on sale at Best Buy, which is even better.
Did you do it on Black Friday? Is that when you bought it?
What's that?
Did you buy it on Black Friday or around that time?
Well, I got it. It was very funny. One of my friends who is very busy told me I had to get to Best Buy for him to buy something. And I said, and as long as they're there, I asked them, and they said, all the Black Friday sales started.
Oh, well, yeah, because Black Friday started in October this year. They started doing the pre-holiday sales in July, essentially. The retailers said, you know what, we'll do Black Friday already.
Yeah, exactly. And back then, they the best price of 2017.
Wait. I'm sorry, you're breaking up. I couldn't hear what you just said.
I said I'm doing the best price of 2017.
Where are you? Are you in a car?
No, I'm on my smartphone.
But are you at home on your smartphone?
I'm on my iPhone. Do you want me to call you back on a regular landline?
It might be a little better, because are you in one particular place sitting down?
Yes, I'm in bed, lying down.
Oh, well, didn't need to know that. No, well, because I lost you for a minute. The signal got kind of crunchy, so I might have you call back. Let's see how it goes. So, how else have you been? It's been a while since we talked. How are things going?
I've been okay.
You know what, Jeff? Call back on the landline. I'm not hearing you.
Okay.
So
I'll call back.
Give us a call right back. Okay. That was our friend of the neighborhood, Jeff Goodman. And I say a big friend of the neighborhood. We co-hosted this radio program for about 2 or 3 years back in the Long Island days. And we ended up doing another show at a university and been long-time friends. Jeff was a theater critic back in the day. Oh, he's back. That was quick. Great. Hold on. Hey, where'd you go, bro? Call again. Lost the signal there. Call back, Jeff. So he's very, very good friend, great guy. Glad to know him. And, here we go. Let's see. All right, Jeff, you there? Hold on, let me put you... Going to put you back through the headset. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, okay. Sounds good so far. So, yeah. What's been new the past, since the autumn?
Since the autumn? I don't know. Not much.
Okay. Are you...
Still around.
Have you been traveling?
I went... Let's see. In October, I went to California
Mm-hmm.
and Vegas.
Yeah, you missed my show, you bastard. You missed the Miracle of Long John's when it was in New York because you were in California, or so you said.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So
I left on October 20th and came back November 3rd.
Oh, wow. So did you have fun in Cali?
A little bit.
Well, what was the most fun you did? Help me out here.
What I do?
Yeah.
We went to Palm Springs.
Oh.
My friend had a house. He bought a house. And he's having a nervous breakdown with all the running of the house and renting it out.
Oh, okay.
So he went a little crazy.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you still own that apartment in Forest Hills? Are you still renting that out, or did you unload it?
Well, it's strangely enough, while I was in California, I got a call at about 6 in the morning that I got an offer on it.
Mazel.
And then the next 2 days, we finalized it.
Wow, after all these years, because you were kind of hoping to unload that for years, that place. I mean,
I never liked the managing it.
Yeah.
But as it turns out, I got the price I wanted.
Wait, yeah.
And we're in contract, and we're just waiting for board approval.
Oh. Do you see it going through?
You have to wait for the board.
Well, sure.
Because I have a meeting with the board about my balance.
Yeah.
And it seems that the managing agent kept 2 sets of books.
Oh, God.
Exactly. So I think once the board sees that, it just smells of something wrong.
So, if this does go through, does that kind of really help you out? And you know, because you've had some money issues over the past couple of years, would that really put you in a great place?
It'll put me in a terrible place.
Wait.
I may have to move in with your parents.
Wait a minute. If you sell the place in Forest Hills, shouldn't that help everything?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I meant, yeah. Aside from the fact that you've got a house in Vegas that you're renting out, am I right?
Sure, yep.
How's that working out?
Well, I have a lunatic tenant.
Oh, come on. Why?
She has Munchausen by proxy on my house.
Wait. She has one child by proxy in your house? What?
Munchausen.
Oh, Munchausen by... What do you... Oh.
Meaning
Explain.
She breaks stuff. It tells me broke.
Boy. Well, can you get her out, or is it not that bad?
Well, I got a property manager,
Mm-hmm.
and we've now said, you can't do that anymore.
What did she break?
She ruined my landscaping by turning off all the sprinklers.
Okay. Yeah, in Vegas, you would never have to turn off your sprinklers for the winter. In Colorado, in New York, you have to do it. In New York, you have to pay somebody to come in and turn off your water for the outside, or else the pipes will freeze. But in Vegas, winter is 70 degrees.
She turned them off during the summer.
Oh, God.
Nevada.
Yeah.
So, a lot of my landscaping died.
All right. What else did she do?
She broke the sink.
How'd she break the sink?
She just broke the faucet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then she said a pipe was leaking on the sink. And that was 2 weeks ago. But the guy went over to the house and it says,
yeah,
you had to do it yourself. It had to be untightened. That's all he did was hand tighten.
So is she crazy?
I think so.
Yeah, because stuff breaks. I mean, if you're living in a place for a while, there's going to be things that just break after a while. You're going to make a mistake, you'll bash something, you'll spill something, the carpet will get this. And I mean, there's a normal wear and tear thing, and then there's people who break stuff.
Yeah. Well, she wanted to, I told her I'd give her credit because she said some of the light bulbs weren't there.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, buy some light bulbs. So I figured $20, right?
Right, yeah.
She tells me 300.
For light bulbs?
Exactly.
Okay, is she using halogen? Is she trying to light a film scene, perhaps? Is she using gels?
She told me she got special bulbs. So I told the property manager, go to Walmart, get the 6 bulbs for $10.
Right.
And take out her nice expensive bulb and give it back to her.
And give them back to... No, they should give them to you. You paid for them.
No, I'm not paying for them.
Oh, you're not going to pay that. I see. Okay, yeah, good for you. Good for you, Jeff.
What she did is...
Yeah.
She didn't want to... if she didn't want to pay... She wanted me to pay.
Uh-oh. I don't understand this, Jeff. You're on a landline, and that's breaking up. Maybe it's our equipment on this end.
You know what it is?
What?
I have a call waiting coming through.
Oh, okay. Well, tell them to go to hell.
Well, I'm not answering it.
So, but other than your apartment and house woes, everything's been okay? You've been healthy?
I've been healthy.
Thank God. Thank God. Have you been doing any of the diet weight stuff, or you're just kind of...
Yeah.
Oh, where are you at?
Where am I at?
Yeah.
Still fat.
Well, yeah, okay. I know you're over, but are you hitting any kind of goals or markers or plateaus?
Almost.
Ooh.
But it's still, you know.
I know you're still large, but there's large and then there's humongously large, and you know the difference because you've been there.
Yes.
So are you well, are you closer to enormous, or are you closer to just very large?
I think I'm just at huge.
All right.
Not quite enormous.
All right. But huge is better than where you were, say, a year ago?
Huge is where Donald Trump is.
What?
Donald Trump is huge.
Oh, you mean his numbers? I'm not talking, you know what I'm talking about.
No, don't you ever ask him? He goes, I'm huge. He's huge.
I wonder if Ivanka would say the same thing. Ooh. Just a little humor right there. So, what else? How
do you like the 3 top Republican nominees?
They're all mad. They're all out of their minds.
Love it.
I mean, think about it. You got Donald Trump, who is the most, I wouldn't say personable, but he's certainly the most charismatic of all of them. I mean, you can't not listen to a speech. He's interesting. He's exciting in some way. And he speaks his mind in a way that most politicians do not in this country. But he'll say things off the cuff that are indefensible. Because that's what he does. And then you've got Ben Carson, who was having his moment, and then everybody realized that he was a nut job, aside from the fact that you can't listen to him for more than 2 minutes without falling asleep. Have you heard his voice, Jeff?
Yes.
They even make fun of this on Jimmy Kimmel. They did a sleep alarm clock using Ben Carson's voice to put people like, this is my feeling about what we should do of the Muslim insurgents and refugees. Within seconds, you cannot keep your eyes open listening to Ben Carson. I can't imagine that man as president giving a State of the Union address. People fall asleep in their cars listening to it. And then you've got Ted Cruz. Well, sorry, what?
He's currently in third.
He's in third. Yeah, and Ted Cruz is in second, right?
Yeah.
Well, and Cruz, who is very, very pro-Israel, God bless him, but Cruz is also insanely scary right-wing.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking about Israel,
yeah.
Did you hear what Ben Carson thinks Israel's #1 problem is?
Wait. Was it the fact that during the Holocaust all the Jews didn't own guns?
Well, that too.
He said that, yeah.
But he recently talked to this Jewish conference, Jewish Republicans.
Yeah.
And he said Israel has to really get their problem with hummus.
Oh, well. Well, you know what? If you don't have enough pita bread, you're going to have a lot of trouble with hummus.
I'm telling you, that's their #1 problem, hummus.
God. Oh.
You, of course, You know that he's confusing hummus with Hamas.
I get that, yes. But I also do think that before we allow chickpeas into this country, we should have a moratorium. We should stop chickpeas at the border and just make sure they don't have E. coli, like Chipotle.
Why are we only stopping the chickpeas? Why aren't we stopping the guy peas?
Oh, bum. Thank you, Jeff Goodman. Wait, that requires some sort of sound effect.
Thanks.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
so I assume you're going to vote left, Jeff. But are you a Bernie man or a Hillary man?
I am a Hillary man.
Because
she's wonderful. She's smart.
yes.
She knows. I love the fact she's kind of a bitch.
Okay.
Because I think she's a great Secretary of State. She said, okay, do what you want. I got a button here.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I think Hillary knows how to talk to them.
Everybody, she's been doing it for 30 years. People don't understand that all diplomacy is behind the scenes, and what you get in speeches and on TV and from news sources is 1% of what's really going on. What is going on is people going behind the scenes around tables making deals. It's what happened on The West Wing or what happens on that Madam Secretary TV show. It's the stuff that you don't hear about and see that keeps wars from occurring.
Absolutely.
So, obviously I would totally vote for her. There is a part of me that is excited by Bernie Sanders. I have to say that.
Well, of course.
Well, yeah.
He's, David.
he is Larry David. You know, he's Larry David crossed with younger Jackie Mason.
Maybe.
If you listen to The Voice. If you listen to The Voice.
Have you seen Larry David play him on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, I saw it. It was beautiful.
Hilarious.
David's born to play him, but younger Jackie Mason could have played him too. Because think about the cadence and the voice. It's very Jackie Mason. And yeah, there is something really exciting to me about the idea of a Jewish guy running for president. And it was exciting.
I would love to see him run for vice president.
Me too.
But I don't think that's going to happen.
Why wouldn't Hillary take... Yeah.
Hillary probably should pick one of those Hispanic brothers from Texas, the San Antonio mayor.
Uh-huh.
I forget what their name is.
I don't recall. I don't know, honestly. I wish he'd take Hickenlooper. That'd be cool. He's our governor here in Colorado, John Hickenlooper. And he should have made a run for higher politics, but he stayed in Colorado, which, I don't know, I think that's a loss for the country.
You can't have anyone from Colorado.
Why?
Because you guys made pot legal.
Yeah. It will eventually be legal everywhere.
It should be. But most states don't understand it. And you need someone from the South.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. That's true.
And these Hispanic guys would be great.
Well, if we're talking about the South, what about that guy who opened up on the Planned Parenthood clinic? He's still alive.
Who's that?
I forget the guy's name already, but the lunatic who opened fire on Planned Parenthood 2 weeks ago. He would siphon off the votes of Republicans who wouldn't vote for Trump. They'd vote for him. They know he's pro-life, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I think he'd go really, really well with Hillary. He'd get all the voters that would never touch her, but they go, oh, he's one of us.
Yeah, right.
We want him for vice president.
Let's not even go crazy. Pro-life, yet they don't mind killing people about it.
I know.
I don't want you to kill people. Boom.
That's the world we live in, bro. It's America today. That's why I'm stocking up on guns in my gun safe.
I'm telling you, I'm just after the school over here, Sandy. Oh,
Sandy Hook, yeah.
Sandy Hook. After Sandy Hook, I gave up on it.
Hey, by the way, here's if I'm Carsoni, the great Carsoni, and the answer is Sandy Hook. What's the question? What are the two best things about the Peter Pan revival?
I was going to say
Get it? The Peter Sandy Duncan?
I was going to say Sandy and Peter Pan. I really... I was going to say, what do you give to Miss Duncan?
A Sandy Hook, right?
Right.
Anyway, well, I tried. I made the attempt there.
Just an attempt.
But no, I mean, and you know what else just occurred to me? That the words gun safe are an oxymoron.
It is.
Just thought of that. That's pretty good, actually. I wish George Carlin were alive to tell that too. But what else, man? What else? I mean, the news.
Well, like I said, after Sandy Hook,
yeah,
I don't think we'll ever get gun control. I just, the newest thing I just love.
Yeah.
I can't get over what they say. We have to, wait. I hate hearing myself. I have to take my ear away from the phone.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
So, the fact is, they don't want to take people from the no-fly list and let them buy guns, because God forbid they accidentally are on the no-fly list for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of crazy logic is that?
It's all crazy. It's all fear-based, which I do understand. I do understand why people are amped up about.
So we don't want them to get on a plane, but we don't mind them having a ton of guns?
That's America. That's the thinking doesn't connect one to the other. It's knee-jerk thinking that we live in. It's a soundbite culture. It's a Twitter culture. So something happens, and then a politician will react with one level of thought that doesn't connect to any other level of thought. And that's what we live in. Now, it's not terribly funny, but that's what it is.
We're controlled by the gun companies.
Well, of course. Well, that too. Well, hey, we're controlled everywhere else by the drug companies and the oil companies. We are. I think, isn't Dow buying DuPont? Yeah.
We're also idiots.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was so frustrated when I learned how ISIS became so powerful.
Well, didn't we arm the country against people we didn't like, and then the country kept the arms? And well, that's how Iraq started, anyway.
We didn't really arm them that well, but what we did is when we left Afghanistan,
yeah,
we just left all the equipment there. We didn't ship it back.
God.
We just left it there. And they just took it.
Well, do you know how much it costs to UPS a tank? I mean, even ground shipping.
You know how much it cost us to send it over and build it?
Oh, well, yeah, but even so, even to send it back, you have to do a return receipt. They don't deliver on Saturdays. It's a whole big thing.
So why don't you just leave it there?
And if you do FedEx, I mean, forget it. Yeah. Try and FedEx a submachine gun.
So upset about that.
I know.
How do we just, leave things?
Because it's America. We build $20,000 toilets that nobody, in the military, and they're not used, and then we give them to our enemy when we leave. That's what we do.
It's crazy.
Hi. What a wonderful world.
I don't even understand why we don't give them to our allies.
Well, yeah, no.
Take the tanks, give them to Israel.
Oh, I would love if we gave all that leftover equipment to Israel. Look who you're talking to. I mean, the one thing is, for me, of what's going on now.
Look, give it to Israel.
Yeah.
Give it to the fighters who are fighting against the Syrian government.
Absolutely. Give it to a bagel place in a bad neighborhood. And let them protect themselves. A drugstore in East New York. Bushwick.
Where is Russia invading?
Well, Syria maybe.
No. Yeah, well, maybe. But who's the one on the border?
Oh, Turkey?
Georgia.
No. Yeah, well, they're having issues with Turkey, too, because of the plane that got shot down.
Yeah, but Georgia, the one that just or Azerbaijan, one of those.
One of those, yeah. Georgia's been on my mind, but other arms are reaching out to me. Sorry about that, yeah. No, but once again, the one thing I wanted to say, though, is that the thing about Trump and the rhetoric and the anger and this somewhat unreasonable anti-Muslim Islamophobic sentiment is America is learning what Israel has known since 1948. America got a taste of it in the first Twin Towers bombing and then the World Trade Center bombing. And then they say, there's an enemy out there. An enemy that tends to be, not always, but tends to be of one particular religious and ethnicity and race. And we've got to, as Donald Trump is saying, most of the time it's them. And we've got to do something. Now, he's saying ridiculous things to do, but we really have to do something to control it. And America's finally waking up and saying, but we've as Jews, watching what's gone on in Israel since 1948, we know who the terrorists are. We know who's walking into cafes with bombs in their backpacks. We know who's shooting at us, who's firing missiles into our backyard. We've known it for 7 decades. America has just been kind of waking up to it since 2001. So, to me, in a way, it's I hate to say it, but it's kind of nice that people are fed up and listening to Donald Trump and going, okay, yeah, he's going too far, but at least he's out there saying, these are the people we're worried about. It's not just crazies. It's not just the occasional outlier like the Waco, or the people who blew up the thing in Oklahoma, or the guy at the Planned Parenthood. Most of the time, it's one particular sector of people. Let's say so. And I think people are kind of fed up with not being able to at least have that release of their rage against this one group, That's my thinking.
Very slippery.
What, sorry?
Slippery slope.
Of course it's a slippery slope. Absolutely. You can't target...
Most loving people.
Wait, Jeff, you're breaking up again. Jeff, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you just said something about most of them are loving, are perfectly fine people, which is obviously, of course, the truth. But of course,
you can.
Yeah.
I mean, you can screen, and you can screen them all, and people would understand.
Well,
but
if I were Trump,
no one could come in.
What he should have said was, if I were a very conservative person on the right, he should have said, let's close the borders to everybody and screen every single person coming in. Doesn't matter whether they're Muslim, whether they're Jewish, Christian, Zoroastrian, Baha'i. Let's see, if anybody spent 3 months in Pakistan on a vacation at a camp, we might want to keep them out for a while. Or if someone has a criminal record in another country and they're French or German or Swiss, you keep them out. We close the borders for a while, just period. And let other countries, to be honest, worry about the refugees. And then let them in one by one, or one little family by one little family, to make sure that we don't get another couple like we did in San Bernardino. If he had said that, I think you would have more people. There wouldn't have been the firestorm that came down on Donald Trump this past week, because he wouldn't have been singling out one sect. He would have said, you know what? We're American. We're American. We don't have to let everybody in. We don't let anybody in. Let's take care of the folks who are here, and then when we're ready and when we're absolutely sure somebody's knocking at the door, we'll check their password. We'll check their address. You want to come in? Okay, you're cool. Come on in.
Well, I think we should go a little bit the other way, too.
Meaning?
Which is, I don't know if you remember, but when you were a little boy, we used to have something called Alien Registration Month.
Wait, you used to have something called what?
Alien Registration Month.
I don't remember that at all.
January was Alien Registration Month.
Wow.
And everyone who was not a U.S. citizen had to go into a office of some sort. I don't know which one.
Uh-huh.
And they had to register. You had to say where you lived. They had like an interview every year.
Wow. I don't remember that at all. Not a terrible idea.
Well, you should go online, and I'll bet you can find one of the old commercials.
Alien Registration Month. Cool.
Yes,
I wonder if Roger from American Dad went. Sorry, what?
Anyone who was not a citizen.
Yeah.
All you had to do was go into an office and register.
Huh.
And then.
But that wouldn't keep. That wouldn't really help the illegal alien situation, because it just meant that if you didn't go into the office, you were off the grid.
Yeah, but you see, the fact is that then, if you find someone who does not have legal papers, boom, they get deported.
Oh, okay.
No question.
So, but that stopped at some point? That program?
Yeah, they stopped that maybe in the 60s or the 70s.
Oh. Mm. Because?
I'm sure it was money.
Oh.
You know, it's something that the government said, well, we can trust everyone.
Huh. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. If everybody coming to this country is fingerprinted, has a file, and again, it's not just Muslims. I mean, anybody. If you're not born
Let me
here,
tell you, when you go to another country,
yeah,
you have to register and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, when I went to Russia, when I went to Eastern Europe, and I'd stay in a hotel, they kept my passport at the front desk. I couldn't even carry it on me, you know?
They did that to me in Vietnam.
Still?
Yep.
And you go to South Vietnam. Obviously, you don't go to North Vietnam, but...
Sure, it's one country.
Oh, that's true. So...
And I did go to Hanoi.
Really? Was it very Hanoi-ing?
Not as annoying as you are.
Thank you. That was a good one, Jeff. Yeah. But yeah, they're going to keep tabs on you in those countries, as we should keep incredibly, tight tabs on everyone who's here. I don't know if we need to... Maybe in 10 years we'll be microchipping all the immigrants. Anyway, we should just, like dogs, microchip the refugees.
Microchip everybody.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's painful. I don't want somebody going under my skin with a chip. That would hurt.
Well, then if you don't want them going under your skin with a chip, how could you want them to go under anyone else?
Well, because I was born here. If you're coming... Huh?
Doesn't make you a good person.
Oh, I didn't say... No, well, certainly not. I'm a terrible person. But at least I'm an American terrible person. Well, anywho. Moving away from politics. What else, Jeff? Everything good? You sound good, and it's great to hear from you.
What did you see in New York, by the way?
Oh, God, when I was in New York, well, it's more than a month ago now, I was there to see... Well, I reviewed some of the shows I saw here on the radio. So, I saw Finding Neverland, which was a bit better than I expected. I saw an off-Broadway musical called Sisters, which was also much better than I expected. I saw Spring Awakening, which I expected to be good, but which was even better than I expected. Did you get to see that?
I did not.
Well, you still got a couple of weeks. If you can, go.
I know. I'm trying to, but...
It was beautiful. It was moving. It was superb.
I'm sure.
I saw that out of all the things, I had one night free, or an afternoon, where I couldn't get a Broadway show to see, so I went and I booked an off-Broadway show just because it was available, called Humans. Little knowing that show's going to be coming to Broadway. People love it. I didn't think it was that great.
How'd you like it?
Nah, I mean, I liked the first hour or so. I thought it was very good. And then it got into some weird kind of supernatural stuff and stuff that was predictable, and I just was like... I kind of turned off in the last 20 minutes. I don't see why all the critics are so raving about it. I really don't think it's that great. But it may win the Tony this year. Stranger things have happened.
King Charles III?
I did like that. It was a little... Sorry?
I loved...
How come? Why'd you love it?
It was nothing what I expected.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually the opposite of what I expected.
Meaning?
Just the views and everything expressed, and just the ideas.
Well, it's a wonderful...
I thought it was going to be much more comic.
Oh, me too. I thought it was going to be a satire of the British throne and current media and stuff. But it isn't at all. It's a Shakespearean tragedy, in a way.
Yeah.
And it imagines what happens in the power vacuum if and when Queen Elizabeth, the current queen, dies, and then Prince Charles technically gets the throne, and what if he has a fight with the media and he wants to He wants to really take charge.
Media.
Yeah.
He has a fight with Parliament.
Oh, right.
And the
So,
fact that they want to control the media.
Right.
And remember, Diana was hounded to death by the media.
That's right. So it was very...
so they figured, oh, well, he'll just sign it.
And he chooses to go against the grain and say, no, I'm not going to put a harness on the media. I don't think it's the Crown's place or Parliament's place to control media.
And he goes, what if I don't do it?
Yeah.
And their answer was, but your mother did it for 75 years.
but and then it turns very dark. It is a dark, unhappy piece in that Shakespearean way. There's a lot of plotting, there's backstabbing, there's people who do one thing and then change their minds.
It was unbelievable.
I love the second act.
And then the way the two sons worked.
Yeah.
In totally opposite ways.
Yeah, I mean, it had real Shakespearean plotting, and I'm not. I keep throwing that word in there, but it's intentional. It's in blank verse a lot of the play. It isn't just regular dialogue, which you forget after a while because it feels pretty natural. But he's doing it in almost poetic verse. The author of the play is. It's really worth seeing. I was.
Well, it's not iambic pentameter, but it's in a more poetic.
Yeah, it certainly is. Oh, I'm so glad you liked and saw King Charles III. Is it the third or the first?
Third.
Third. Yeah. Good play, and happy I saw that on Broadway. I really am. I like that so much better than I did. What was the import last year of the two books about the throne back in Henry VIII's times with Tom Cromwell. What was that called?
Oh yeah, Henry.
Or Ghost something, or yeah.
I know what you're talking.
The woman wrote 3 books, and she's just finishing the third one, and something Hall. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But then I have to tell you that I saw that the next night, Charlie makes me come and see Misery.
I didn't see that one. How was it?
Misery.
Oh, was it? Why was it bad?
Bruce Willis dies hard.
Okay.
I can't say enough about it.
Well, he's just moonlighting.
I have to. Well, first of all, you know what's going on.
Yeah.
And secondly, you can't get away from the house. The set is wonderful.
Yeah.
It revolves 360. You see the whole house.
Yeah.
So, in that case, it's okay. But you don't ever see outside. I mean, when she kills the sheriff, it has to be indoors.
Well, yeah.
But
it's a play. I mean, we should be used to having a one set piece.
I know, but the book and the film, both did a better job. I must tell you though, when she went to break his ankles, which they do with, of course, prosthetic feet, she puts the block between his ankles. Yeah. And she whacks him with a sledgehammer. Yeah. I couldn't help it. I doubled over and laughed.
Oh, you were laughing. Why?
Hilarious.
Why? It's a horrifying scene.
I know, but there was something so funny about it.
Oh.
It was... Well, first of all, Bruce Willis can't remember his lines. He very obviously has near peace. Yeah. Well,
Jeff, when did you...
They've rewritten the whole play, so Laurie Metcalf has this huge series of monologues. Mm-hmm. Because he can't remember his lines. Oh, I see. His lines are always short.
Well, I have to ask you, when did you see Misery? Was it still in previews? Was it running a couple of weeks already?
No, it opened.
So he should have had his lines down by then. Because they were saying a lot about Al Pacino in the David Mamet play, China Doll, that he couldn't remember his lines, but by the time the thing opened and was running a week or two, he was basically off book, or so they're saying.
They got terrible reviews.
I know. Yeah, they
got terrible reviews, but it's still the third highest grossing show on Broadway.
Because everybody wants to see Al Pacino. In anything. They'll see him in Salome. That horrible show.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Chinese Coffee, which isn't so bad, but I mean, he picks bad shows. Except Glengarry Glen Ross, of course. But
and Pablo Hummel.
I never saw Pablo Hummel. I'm not talking about when he was a kid, a teenager doing Does a Tiger Wear or wait, that's Hoffman, I think, or he was at the 13th Street Theater in line or something. I'm saying as a grown man when he comes back to the theater, he could do a little better choosing apparently. Although, if David Mamet asked you to be in a play, would you say no?
I'd say fine, but I mean airplane.
Yeah, I think. Well, Al Pacino can buy David Mamet an airplane. I think it sort of worked the other way around.
Well, that's what this is about, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. He's a mogul who's trying to. Yeah, you're right. I didn't get that. I didn't see the show. And what else did I see when I was in New York? What other things did I?
How'd you like Hamilton?
I didn't get to. The press agent won't return my calls. I'm livid about that because this is one of the press agents who was most kind to me when I was first starting out as a theater critic. This was this one who recognized when I was writing for a little,
Who is this?
Shoppers. I'm not going to say on the air, but it's the press agent who handles Hamilton. And
I thought that was Rick Miramontes, right?
No. It's a surprise. It's a shock, actually, who's handling because it's not one of the majors, but it's someone who's been around for quite a while and was the nicest guy in the world. And then this came along, and good luck approaching him or getting to him or getting an email back or anything.
Really?
Yeah. And the thing was, what happened was, when the show was, a couple of weeks before the show was about to open, I wrote to them and said, look, I really want to see this. I really want to review this. I won't be in New York during the time that you're inviting the post-opening press in. I won't be around. I'll be in Colorado. But, I need to see this. I want to review it, etc. Please keep me in mind. I said, oh, sure. I got an email back. No problem. After that, radio silence. Nothing.
Yeah.
Not even saying, I'm sorry, we are so booked and tickets are going for $1,000 a piece and, contact us in 2 years when the demand is down. No, nothing. So I'm really upset and angry at the people running that show. Just not for keeping me out, but for not even acknowledging my presence, which is the worst thing that you can possibly do to me.
Are his initials T.O.?
T.O.?
Not
No.
regular, right?
No. I'm saying I don't want to use the names, but it's not him.
No, that's what I was just saying.
No, not he. It's
Okay.
I'll give the initials on there, S.R. But don't say it.
F.R.
But it's also the person who works with him on this project. So, but I've contacted both of them.
I'm not sure if I know. I know.
Good. Well, you know who it is, but don't say it.
Okay, well.
You can go look it up easily. All you have to do is go online or go grab a copy of Performing Arts Insider, the Bible of Broadway, and flip to the page for Hamilton, and you will see all the information about that show, as well as every other show on, off, and off Broadway. It is the Bible of Broadway. For more information, go to performingartsinsider.com. A little commercial there for Performing Arts Insider Theater Magazine since 1944. So, Jeff, I'm going to wrap this up. But it's good to be yakking with you.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you're well, and I'm glad you're having a happy Hanukkah. Are you going to go anywhere for the holidays, such as they are?
Nope.
Well, enjoy life
The
on Long
holiday
Island.
is now, baby.
I'm sorry, what?
The holiday is now.
Well, our holiday, I'm talking about New Year's. Obviously, we don't celebrate Christmas, but New Year's, Festivus, any plans?
No, maybe for Kwanzaa.
Well, I don't know if I'll be doing my annual New Year's broadcast. Last 2 years, we've had a wonderful time being here on the New Year's Eve from about 10 o'clock and up until about 12:30 in the morning, just playing music, having fun, yakking. So if you're around and you want to call in, that would be wonderful. Would love to hear from you.
Perhaps. I think I have plans for New Year's.
Ooh, like what?
Don't you want to know?
Well, yeah, I do want to know. I don't have any plans for New Year's.
It'll be me and the press agent from Hamilton.
That's what you'll do on New Year. You'll be Googling the press agent for Hamilton. Or you'll be opening up Performing Arts Insider, the Bible of Broadway, to find out. Okay, Jeff, I'm going to let you go because I've got so much more show to do. In fact, I've got the whole damn show to do. I've done nothing yet except the Greeley segment. Huh?
Your show is over.
No, it's 11:30 here. The show's supposed to end at 12. It certainly ain't. Because I've got Sinatra music to play for Frank Sinatra's birthday. We'll have a Saturday segue of songs about vacations. We'll have our Bob Dylan Sooner and Later segment where we'll play some Bob Dylan Sinatra songs or Dylan covering Sinatra songs. And your favorite guy, Rabbi Saul Solomon, will be here with some Hanukkah haiku. So, tons of fun.
Haiku.
Oh, yeah. Or as he calls them, Hanukkah haikus. Yeah. Radio silence there, too.
Well, give me one of the Hanukkah haikus.
Well, because Rabbi Saul Solomon, you'll have to just turn on davesgoneby.com and listen to the rest of the show.
Oh, I didn't even know how to do that.
Oh, it's davesgoneby.com. Well, actually, what you need to do is go to uncradio.com, the radio station of the University of Northern Colorado. Sorry?
Way too confusing.
There's nothing confusing about it. You go to the website and you click on a button, and it starts playing. It's like magic. It's easier than...
Haiku is what, 575?
What is what?
How many syllables? Haiku is 575?
Yes, five syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. And that's the whole poem, yeah.
I am a Jew today.
Uh-huh. Wait, what?
Celebrate a crazy...
Celebrate a crazy... That's 6 syllables.
No, that was 7. We celebrate...
Oh, we celebrate a crazy... Holiday today. There you go.
Today.
You get the feeling that the Japanese guy who invented the haiku was really lazy? Something like that. You just figure, I'm thinking of writing a long poem. I want to be, Lord Byron. I want to be, I don't know, Walt Whitman. And I said, you know what? Nah, let me think of a form where I can just do it. 2 minutes, I'm done. And then I can go off and do something.
I think they might have been Chinese Jews.
Really? Chinese Jews? Is that better than apple juice and orange juice? What?
Well, they said 17 syllables.
Yeah.
18 chai.
That should be... You're right. Jewish haikus should have 18 syllables in them. That makes sense in a way. Nothing makes sense to me anymore. I've been talking for 2.5 hours. Jeff, let me go. Thank you so much for calling in. I wish you a most happy Hanukkah, most happy winter and New Year and solstice time. I certainly do. Wishing you much success and luck as far as the properties that you're dealing with and all the other stuff that you do. And good times in New York and good health as well. So,
when are you coming to New York?
I'll be coming back in April.
April?
Yeah, probably not before then. So,
okay.
I have a conference
in... your parents now.
I'm sorry?
I'm calling your parents now.
Okay. Oh, say hi to them for me. I'll probably call them tomorrow.
Tune into the radio station.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Jeff. Thank you so much, man. Jeff, I'll talk to you soon. And thank you for calling into the Daverhood, Jeff Goodman. Bye-bye now.
Thank you, David.